Hi friends, Letty back again. Apparently for part 3 now. My battery just decided to die in the middle of recording that, so I'm just gonna pick up where I left off because I do not have the ability to splice the videos together or edit or anything like that, and I really don't want to have to do another like 45 minutes all over again. So my name is Letty. Welcome back to my channel, and I am in the middle of a bookshelf tour, and we're almost done. We're just on the last couple piles here, so if you missed it, I do have part 1 and 2, and I will go ahead and link that, and if I can, I'll actually make a playlist so they just run all together and make it nice and easy for you. But where I left off was on The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. I did read that. It's the first in a trilogy, so the next 2 books still have to come out. So I'll be looking forward to reading those when they come out. I actually love seafaring adventures so much, so if anybody has any other recommendations, please let me know. I would love to hear them. I do have a couple in mind. One is a duology. I think it's called All the Stars and Teeth, and it has a second book with it. And then there's another book, something to do with Orion Star or something like that. Anyway, they're like pirate adventure stories. So I'll have to look into those and add those to my collection, because the only other story I have really is like Moby Dick, so I definitely need some more seafaring adventure in my life. And then moving up here, we have The Starless Sea and The Night Circus, and I am so excited to read these. I got The Starless Sea a while ago, and The Night Circus I just added, and I started reading a little bit of it, and I had to force myself to stop reading it because I was supposed to be reading another book. So as soon as I can, I am going to read The Night Circus and The Starless Sea, but I think The Night Circus is going to be the one I read first. And then over to the side here, we have some more books that I found at a little... No, this was at the library bookstore. So I think all of these... I think all but this one. So these were all on my master TBR, and I found these almost all at the same time at a library bookstore, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then this one wasn't on my TBR, but it looked cool. Really pretty cover. I don't want to take it out because all the books will start falling. And then we have one more back here. My Best Friend's Exorcism. Another Grady Hendrix. He does comedy horror, and I like how he made it, or they made it look like it was supposed to be a VHS. Gives me major like 80s campy horror flick vibes. I believe they did make a movie. I heard it was not great, but that's okay. I'll stick with the book. Actually, I'll put that back up there. And then the last book I have over in this section is The Never-Ending Story. And this is another one of my favorite childhood stories. So along with The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland, The Never-Ending Story is one of my all-time favorite stories, still to this day. And this is translated from the German. And it's a beautiful hardcover copy that I got. Look at that beautiful artwork. It's so beautiful. Oh, great. Well, I guess my alarm works. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of the inside of the book. So it has these really cool title pages. There's art on all the title pages. Also, the text is different colors. There's purple text. I don't know if you can see. Oh, here we go. there's purple text over here for when you're in the never-ending story. And then when you're in Bastion's perspective, it's green. I don't know how helpful that is if you're colorblind, but I thought that was a pretty cool feature. So green when you're in Bastion's perspective, and then purple when you are in the actual story. Okay, now this next pile used to be on top of a dresser. However, I had to get rid of the dresser. It had water damage. That's actually the reason why I'm moving. The water damage is so bad. So anyway, that's why the books are now on the floor, because I no longer have the dresser, and I'm going to be moving soon anyway. So they're just chilling right here for now. So let me go over the books over here. So starting on the left over here, we have the Hunger Games trilogy. The first book I actually found in a library bookstore. Awesome, always coming in clutch. So I went ahead and just picked up the next two on Amazon. And I think I bought these two used on Amazon specifically so it would match better the first one, because I don't know, it feels weird to me. Not only do I want the covers to be the same, either paperback, hardcover, also the same edition, like the same cover art and everything, but I also like them to have the same kind of wear. I don't know, maybe that's extra weird, but oh, and when the fourth one comes out, is it the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes? That's right, that comes out on paperback in November, I believe, and I'm gonna get paperback so it matches. And next book I have back here, The Magnolia Palace. This is a book of the month book. And oh no. What was that? I have read that one. I tabbed it a little bit. And then we have Foul Lady Fortune. I have not read this one yet. And then we have Bronze Drum, another book of the month pick. This one is based on a true story, so I always love historical fiction where it's actually drawing from real people, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And The Stardust Thief, another book of the month. This is the first book in a trilogy, and I'm thinking the second book is probably going to come out this year, since this first one came out last year. I haven't read it yet, but I am so looking forward to reading it. I kind of want to wait until the second one comes out so I can binge them, but then I'm gonna have to wait for the third one. So I don't know what to do, but I really want to read it. But I was thinking I may just end up reading it and I'll just annotate it really well, so that way I can just flip through my tabs and get my own summary, make it easy for myself, because I don't think I can wait until the full trilogy is out. I just really want to read it. And then my last book of the month book over here, As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. I love this cover. The blue and yellow is really pretty. I heard it's really sad though. But I am looking forward to reading this one as well. This is like a like a coming of age story. And this one takes place in Syria. And I was gonna show you some Cassandra Clare books, but Fritz here thinks that I shouldn't be doing that. Fritz, do you mind? Do you mind, Fritz? Pardon? I need to take a picture of the books. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. So over here we have, Fritz. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if he behaves. He's being a little challenging right now. Okay, so over here we have the City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. These are only the first 3 books in the first series under the Shadowhunters universe. This is the Mortal Instrument series. So again, total of 6 books in the Mortal Instruments series. And then Cassandra Clare, in the same Shadowhunters universe, she actually has quite a few other trilogies, and there's going to be 3 other trilogies that I'm going to get in addition to the remaining 3 books in this series, and that's going to be the Infernal Devices trilogy, the Dark Artifices trilogy, and then the Last Hours trilogy. And I will be reading them in the suggested chronological order. And before I read the Last Hours trilogy, actually, I'm going to be reading Great Expectations by Dickens, because the Last Hours trilogy was inspired by Great Expectations. So I thought that would be a great way to tie that in there. Okay, and last book. Can you believe it? We made it. Okay, so I figured it would be apropos to end on the book that I finish out my day with. So when I go to bed, I like to read more like a childhood favorite. So Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, The Neverending Story, for example. So right now, this is the one that I'm reading. And just got to the poppy field. So this is so fun to read, and this is actually a reprint of the first edition. So it has all the artwork. Look how cute. And actually the scarecrow part was hilarious. Like, they don't make it that funny in the movie, but in the book it is actually really funny. The kind of jokes that they make with him not having brains. It's really cute. So yeah, that is gonna wrap up my bookshelf tour. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you saw any books that you have also read and you love, any books you saw that you don't like. Yeah, or you have any suggestions for me? Have you read books similar to ones that I have that you think I might like? Yeah, just looking forward to talking more about books going forward here on my channel. And that should do it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.